Welcome, explorers of the night. Tonight's tale takes us beneath the placid waters of Harrisville, Rhode Island, where legends of ancient spirits are more than just whispers. When Drew and Laura enters the haunted underwater caves, they awaken creatures of the past. Tune in if you're not afraid of what lies below.
The small town of Harrisville, Rhode Island was known for its peaceful lakes and picturesque landscapes. But beneath the surface of one particular lake lay a network of underwater caves, whispered about in local legends. These stories spoke of ancient spirits and treasures guarded by something far more sinister. Drew, an experienced diver, had always been fascinated by these tales and decided to explore the caves with his friend, Laura. The day they set out was perfect for diving. The lake's surface was calm, reflecting the clear blue sky. Drew and Laura geared up, double-checking their equipment before entering the water. As they descended into the depths, the world above faded away, replaced by the eerie quiet of the underwater realm. They found the entrance to the caves hidden among thick vegetation. The water inside the caves was colder, the light from their torches barely penetrating the darkness. The walls were covered in strange bioluminescent algae that pulsed with an otherworldly glow, casting eerie shadows around them. As they ventured deeper, the narrow passageways widened into a large cavern. Stalactites hung from the ceiling, and the floor was littered with what appeared to be ancient artifacts, broken pottery, rusted swords, and coins from forgotten eras. Drew and Laura exchanged excited glances. They had stumbled upon something remarkable. Laura gestured towards a shimmering object embedded in the far wall. It looked like an ornate chest, adorned with intricate carvings. Drew swam closer, his curiosity piqued. But as he reached out to touch it, the water around them suddenly grew icy cold. A deep, resonant hum filled the cavern, vibrating through their bodies. The chest opened on its own, revealing a swirling mass of darkness within. From the shadows emerged ghostly figures, their forms distorted and menacing. Drew and Laura's eyes widened in terror as they realized these were the spirits from the legends, the guardians of the treasure. The spirits began to swirl around them, their hollow eyes fixated on the intruders. Drew tried to swim away, but it felt like he was moving through syrup. The water seemed to thicken, dragging them closer to the chest. One of the spirits, a towering figure with long, flowing hair and eyes like black holes, reached out towards Laura. Panic surged through Drew as he saw the spirit's ethereal fingers pass through Laura's chest. She convulsed, her eyes rolling back as she gasped for breath. Drew reached out to her, but his hand went right through her body like she was made of mist. He screamed, bubbles escaping from his regulator as Laura's form dissolved into the water, leaving only her diving gear behind. The spirits turned their attention to Drew, their whispers filling his head with a cacophony of voices. "You have disturbed the guardians. You must pay the price." The words echoed in his mind, making him feel dizzy and disoriented. Drew frantically tried to swim away, but the spirits closed in, surrounding him. The chest began to glow, and the water churned violently, pulling him towards the darkness within. Just as the spirits reached out to claim him, Drew's foot snagged on a piece of coral, jerking him free from the current's grasp. He kicked desperately, breaking through the water's surface with a gasp. The sky above was dark, and the once calm lake was now a swirling maelstrom. Drew swam to the shore, his heart racing, lungs burning with every breath. He collapsed on the beach, coughing up water, his body trembling from the cold and shock. As the first light of dawn broke over the horizon, Drew looked back at the lake. The water was calm again, the entrance to the caves hidden from sight. There was no sign of Laura, no indication of the horrors he had witnessed. The locals would later say that Drew had simply imagined it all, a hallucination from oxygen deprivation. But Drew knew the truth. The underwater caves of Harrisville were a place of unspeakable terror, where ancient spirits guarded their secrets fiercely. The legends were not just stories, they were warnings, and Drew had paid the price for ignoring them. As he left Harrisville, he couldn't shake the feeling that the spirits were watching, waiting for the next intruder to disturb their watery grave.